Hi, I'm Patsy Wood, and I own a catering business and have a very busy life. My day starts really early. I get out and walk or run 4 miles and then come back and start a very busy day of working on my catering business. And my husband has Alzheimer's, so 3 days out of the week I have to get him up, dressed, bathed, and take him to a living center where he stays all day. And then pick him up in the evenings and feed him and undress him and get him ready for bed. And then continue working with, whatever I have to do with getting ready for catering or actually going out to events. I would describe myself as optimistic, pretty energetic, friendly, but most of all blessed. Things that make me strong are, number one, my faith. God is what gets me through the challenges that I have faced. A wonderful network of friends and a great family. The challenges that I face are at the age of 45, having a husband diagnosed with Alzheimer's, with early onset Alzheimer's, and going from a 2-income wage family to a family where I am the provider, and to making all the decisions for a family, and to make difficult decisions that have to do with care for my husband. In the last 10 years, my life has changed greatly. I went from having a very vibrant husband and a great marriage to facing the realization that my husband was never going to be the same, and because Alzheimer's there is no cure for Alzheimer's. At the very beginning, I prayed and prayed for a miracle, and I guess after a while then I realized that there wasn't a miracle in store for him, but that I had to take the blessings that I've been given and just meet the challenges that I would have and with him, with being a single parent. I had a son that was 16 at the time of my husband's diagnosis, and so I faced raising a teenage son. There were lots of challenges there, and the challenges of running a household and making a living and caring for my husband. 10 years ago, I was probably, I don't want to say I was any happier than I am now. I'm very happy now. I guess I was, had a lot less stress and, a hopeful future, looking towards a great future with my husband. And so I would say probably more hopeful, and but I was happy then, but I am happy now also. Before my husband was diagnosed with Alzheimer's, our relationship was great. It was like I remember saying one night to a friend, not long before Tim was diagnosed with Alzheimer's, that I had the perfect life. And I had a beautiful home, a wonderful son, a great husband, everything that you would want. And then within less than a year, I had the devastating news of his diagnosis. Now, the love that I have for my husband as a partner has turned into the love of a caregiver. And so it's changed. Tim is very bad at this point and does not speak at all, and he requires constant care. So I love him as though you would love someone that cannot take care of themselves. As far as being resilient, I guess I've always been goal-oriented, and when I set my mind to something, I, did whatever I needed to do to try to obtain that goal. And I think when you're your age, in your 20s, everything, you look through rose-colored glasses at everything. And the future is very bright. So I looked, I was very optimistic for a wonderful life. The pictures in this album, Tim and I and Ryan were fortunate enough to do a lot of traveling, a lot of cruises, a lot of tours. Looking back on that now, I'm so happy that we did that. At the time, we were spending probably a lot more money traveling than we should have. But those are the memories that I have, great memories of lots of travel. The very favorite vacation I think that we took is a 3-week trip to California. And we flew into San Diego and then rented a car and went all over the state of California over a 3-week period. And really, it was just before Tim was diagnosed with Alzheimer's, and it was probably the very first time that I realized that there was something going on with Tim, and that he was starting to forget things that he would not have forgotten, and kept asking me where we were headed on a particular day or what the name of the hotel was. And so that is bittersweet. It was a wonderful vacation, but it was the last vacation that he was totally healthy. I'm very blessed to have a business that is thriving, that especially helps me to pay for the expense of my husband's care, daycare, and health care. I am so blessed to have so many wonderful friends that look out for me, that care about me, and blessed to have a great family. The advice that I have is try not to look too far into the future. This disease is almost one that if you look too far into the future, it's just too scary. And so I try to take it day by day as to what happens, and just really just rely on your faith to give you the strength to get through whatever you need to do.